Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
You guys want to rest here?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come! I'm not... I can carve through... Ready and real! Take this!
By the power of water! A wailing
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust! Stardust!
Divide Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Reload!
No escape!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
You're mine!
water! Here I come!
Understory! Dragon Claw!
Pierce evil!
I'm ready! Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Ready to go!
Try harder! My turn!
Hitting fire!
No
Between heaven and earth!
Far enough!
I'm not
You'll soon see about that!
Won't save you!
Come and face me!
Another incantation ruined.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a hero!
You're mine!
Hold on to your glacial spear! Here's evil!
Strike! The flame inside me! Yours! Here I come!
Not in your dreams!
Bloody flaming thrust! Soaring light spear! You picked the wrong fight! Soda!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance! We found night! Soda!
Lightning strike! Use the healing art!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Negative gate!
Do it!
Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Soda!
Do it! Lightning art!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Gotta break
Here's
through!
a healing art! First aid!
Take this! Come one, come all! Take it! Sharpen flash!
I shall feel you where you stand.
Here I come! Sharpen
Leave them smelling to me.
Yeah! And bubbly to me!
Take this! Swallow blade! Rising the flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Here's a healing art!
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Here, let me help. Heaven and earth.
I'm not
I don't know what I'll do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Do it! Any injuries?
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
This one will be difficult to predict.
I can shatter any steel!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Hear my call! Sweet dreams!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Swallow blade!
Do it! Shion, astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Here I come!
Naturally!
Strike! The flame inside me, yours to be let free! Rending you apart! You're finished!
Now!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Vholran really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed...
I won't forgive you!
Here I come!
Far beyond the darkest
Here I come!
I hold Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Dealing Blazer!
No
But
further!
there's this...
Front! You're mine!
Here, Hotline! Free! What can they keep still?
Sion,
They're all
can you
coming
take care of
after
them?
me! No chance! Said and done! I'm not scared!
I'll
I'm
take you all
totally
on!
fine!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time to hold back.
Here I come!
I can do it!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Portal Blade! Shockwave Flash!
You all pushed away.
Rising Wyvern!
Where was that came from?
Here I come!
Where are you going? Primed and
Take
ready.
this! No escape! My
Lunar
turn!
corruption!
I'm
Now!
not done!
Everyone hanging in there?
Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Shattering Attack on!
I can carve through armor!
Is that statue wielding art? Now it's the everything!
Negative gate!
Right!
Got flyers!
I've got this!
Gate!
Let a marksman handle it!
Mirage! All yours! You're mine!
Negative gate!
I'm not done!
Cloud Might!
Portal Blade! Here I come! No escape! It's over!
I'm ready!
Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
My turn! Take this! Devastation!
Hear my call!
Void Blast! Soda!
Glacial Spear! Here now!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Well then, let's keep moving.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zeuvel cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Vholran's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I'm not done!
I'm only getting
Here I come!
Ready and raring!
Hurricane Thrust! I'm not done! Void Blast! Devastation! Take this! Not today!
We've turned the tables on them.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Kisara! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclops!
Go!
You're mine!
Into the shadow!
Stardust! Air Hunter! Slice! Mirage!
Now!
Infernal Torrent! You're mine! Hat! Shut it!
Here, let me help!
Shockwave Flash!
Nicely done.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I have a bad feeling about
Rising
this.
Wyvern!
No further! You require a hand.
No escape! Eternal devastation! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! No escape! No escape!
Where are you going?
I'm nearly done for.
There!
Came between heaven and
I'm
earth.
ready!
A wailing
Here,
let me help.
Blow away!
First aid!
Okay, here I go! Coming through! Ha! Now!
the healing art!
Not a chance!
First aid!
Flash!
We
Elusive
got
shield!
three!
Flash!
Searing tempest! And then my
Rising
will!
Wyvern! Force Flash!
Tornado!
Devastation! Eat dirt!
Here's the healing art! First aid!
Coyote Walk.
Lightning
Take
confirmed!
this! Inferno Torrent!
Not on my watch!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara!
Not
Do
a
it!
chance! Elusive
Raging storm!
Nicely done.
Coming through!
Let me help!
Take this!
Stand to the wind!
No escape!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Can't
get out of this!
Vacuum
Here I go!
blade!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Here, let me help!
Not
Resonate with the earth!
Wailing Dancing lightning!
Devastation!
Lunar
No
corruption!
escape!
Get on in there with the
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Swallow blade!
The enemy wields
Now,
one
let me
key.
help! You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern! Eagle Ray! Rising Phoenix!
Showtime!
Do it! Take this!
Air thrust!
Down on the ground! This could be useful.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Lost!
Take this!
All this effort!
This
one's mine!
Strike!
Here I go! Into the denied!
With blackened blade!
Nail strike! Mega ray!
This is bad, right?
Yes, out! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let Marksman handle it!
Force fire! All yours! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Water! Hear
Now!
my call!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
I'm
Force flash!
Blazing spear! Here's
You're on!
evil!
Rotating pile!
Freeze Lancer!
Damn!
Arctic waterfall!
Negative gate!
I'm not done!
Radiant
Radiant
flash! Flame! Reload!
I'm ready! Station!
Well, looky here.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, getting close.
Let's see what you've got.
Rising
Far
Wyvern!
beyond the darkest sky!
Stardust!
I call upon thee!
I'll grind you with a
Move it!
Here's a
Damn
healing art!
it! You're mine!
Aid!
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Spear!
Rising Wyvern!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Ignite!
done!
I owe you, Shion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
An astral art?
That's my field!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Strike! Strike! Devastation! Hurricane
with the
thrust!
earth!
Where are you going?
You're mine! Hashtag!
Do it!
On your knees.
Raining... You're mine! Raining flash! That's what I like to hear.
Hi, Hoodle.
Resonate with the earth.
Rising Wyvern!
Shall ensure you survive.
Rising Wyvern! Strike! The flame inside me
Pesky
yearns
airborne
to be
scoundrel.
free.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're on! It's over! Crush!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Now! You're mine! Soaring light spear!
I'm ready!
Here I go.
Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That was almost too easy.
Nope. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
Out of our way!
Resonate with the earth.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Glacial spear! Here's evil, heaven and earth!
Stardust!
Negative gate.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Eat this!
Here's a healing art! Sleep now!
Here I come!
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Here I go!
Raining flash!
Where are you going?
The flaming flash!
Leave the enemy's art.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Fluid kick! Devastation! Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance!
Elusive deity! Daring flame! Red sword! I can do this all day! Flame! Do it!
Point flash!
I need to be stronger.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yes, well... Right. Very nice. Yes! Right!
Just a minute.
Great! What? Yes! Great! Whew.
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey!
Sorry. How? Amazing! Yes! Hey. What? Very nice.
Alphen! She owns stuffing bread with Mabo curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Xion, you're hooked on that stuff.
Finally made it.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine!
Swallow blade! Elusive deity! Blow away!
Rotating pile drive!
Strike!
Burning strike!
Rising wyvern! Here I come! I'm not done!
Pierce evil!
Void blast!
Steel! Freeze laser! Get on in there with the
You're mine! Strike!
Rotating pile driver!
Void blast!
lightning orb! Pierce evil!
Soaring light spear! You're mine!
Kylie, so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
The enemy
Sure.
is on
You'll soon see
Sword
about
rally!
that.
In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together.
like a finely timed blow.
Stars of light! Steering!
Blow away!
Reload! Mega ray!
Void blast! Here I come!
Execution!
Could have been worse. I shall ensure you survive this.
Here I come!
I never miss!
I'm not
Prime and ready!
I'm not done! Vacuum blade!
Bloody howler!
Flash! Rising wyvern! Devastation! Got fire!
I've got this! Let him now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me!
My turn!
Permanent render!
Strike! Flash!
Glacial
Not
spear!
a
Pierce evil!
I'm not done! Void blast! Tear! I'm not done!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Crush!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
You're up! The flame
one's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let free!
Now!
There! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm ready for the next battle.
This should be a good place to fight.
Wow, Kisara. It's so big.
You're talking about my shield, right?
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem with sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Siri? I get. All right.
Huh?
You did.
What it?
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.